get so back you can't afford the fuck.
Bounce it, bounce it. I'm about to throw a couple thousand. Bounce it, bounce it. Man, that was a theme song of the day, bro. Y'all need to check this out because it was a long day. It's been a long month, man. So last month wasn't really my best. I mean, it was a slow month. I really haven't been taking like trades, like heavy, good trades. And then today I low key didn't go heavy at all. But I did a $600 trade that I ended up making about 400% on. So that was a nice little 600 to 3K in one day, right? January 21st, you see it. Called it, but that was at 11:35. Boom. So 11:35 right there. 11:35. Right there is when I called it. So then we were hold and hold and hold and hold. I almost stopped out here. I thought it was gonna stop me. I put my stop here, so I thought it stopped me at break even, but it didn't. And then held. So all of this, man, I got up, I went to make breakfast, and I set an alert. I straight up was like, you know what? As soon as this happened, I moved stop loss right back to here. I'm like, all right, because originally I put it here. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to put it up here now since we just broke and then reclaimed. We never touched it again. And then my other take profit was right here. Right? It was at the 685. So I set another alert there. Actually, I know why it's not on here because I'm on SPY. Boom. So that was how it played out, right? And that was where the entry was. And then full play out was to 68.89 is where I sold it at. So that was fire. That trade right there alone could turn 600 to 3,000. This was gorgeous. This whole uptrend, this whole up move was gorgeous, right? I didn't hit it, so I was being extra hesitant today, right? So this whole morning, I just watch everything go up, and I'm missing these plays. I hit, I see pre-market highs break here. Cool. Okay, we could grab this pullback and continue it up to that 685. I didn't take it. I just watched it. I had it wasn't Nvidia. AMD went crazy. I watched AMD break my level and just go. So I never entered AMD. Meta, no. I think that was it. Hood. Oh, Hood, I saw reject right here. Hood, I should have grabbed. I don't have an excuse for Hood. That was just probably being a little, you know what I'm saying? I was being I'm trying to preserve my money. It's your money, right? So like I don't want to just throw it into everything I see. So that happened, and I could have caught the 108 down to 105.70. I would have taken profit. Right here when we swept that, but I didn't take that. And then I'm like tired of the day, so I come back and I see this whole thing happening. Now, this reject of yesterday's highs was very nice and could have definitely taken that all the way down to sweep the 679, right? Which I wanted to do. But then at the same token, I was thinking, I don't want to short this thing because we got a gap here, gap there. We have what? Let's see. I didn't have any of these on, but yeah. As soon as this candle happened, I was like, all right, well, now we're going to push down to there. So then I already missed it, though. I didn't really get a pullback that I wanted into here to take it back down to 679. So I wanted a pullback into the 682, 683 range to take it down to the 679. Well, it never came. So then we came all the way back down to 679. And then I was like, all right, we're going to break and go. No, we break and retested. So I was like, all right, so now we're going to go back up. Now let's see if we could take out these highs again. So it was a very long day, essentially watching and waiting. But that's why discipline pays. Discipline, patience, and trusting your levels and the trades. You got to let the chart just play out. I mean, I probably would have definitely, if I didn't walk away, I don't know, man. Like sometimes you're in a trade so long that you just close the trade because you can't monitor the trade anymore. But you do have to kind of trust your trade to an extent, right? And I was also looking for puts all day because we were oversold. So I was like, too late, you know? So then this was the finally like, okay, now I'm on track with the market, right? So in the morning, actually, another way to look at it that could help you guys. There's a lot of free game if you guys are paying attention. This is just like mindset and psychology behind today's trade. So also when the market opened, I saw bearish divergence oversold on the RSI. So I'm looking for rejects. So this happened. No, I want to see us break below pre-market lows, if anything. Then we pop up and I see this bullish move and I'm like, yeah, I still could, I could take a short here. But then we hover here, we break through. Okay, go up. And then again, okay, now this could be the short. But then I'm like, oh, well, it's been bullish this whole time. So then I missed it, right? So it's like, be extra patient. Like if you think about it, you want to talk about FOMO? Yeah. I watched this whole move happen. And then I watched this whole move happen. And then I got stuck waiting in this move to that. Right? So that was crazy. But I knew that this was our little break and retest to go to this gap fill. So now I'm curious to see where we go. Beautiful close. As long as we hold that 685, we'll just continue to the upside. That was really it. We added to Netflix leaps at the 82.5. We added right first thing this morning. So those will be good. I'm excited to see what Netflix does. Look at that, right off the support that we have there. That was really, that's a huge support. And then as far as Meta goes, also broke above and held. So I'm curious to see where these continue to, because it still could just be a retrace to go lower, right? I mean, technically, we could still just come back up, retest, and drop farther, which would go to the 670 area, because we did just break out of that rising wedge that we talked about in a previous video. So after you break the rising wedge, I guess you go. Now that we broke out of the rising wedge, we have stop 1, stop 2, bounce here, but now stop 3, right? So keep that in mind too. So anyways, if you guys like these videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the page. I'm trying to give free game every day, y'all. This is all free game. I call stuff out on the pre-market live. Actually, let's see. Hold on. I hope I said it this morning. Go and go, right? And then go all the way to the gap fill.